escalating to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come.
Oh no.
Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
It's my banana bread. What was that? Speak up.
Sound of a tank bursting through the
I
wall.
wish my grandson was here.
Okay, that's it. Loop. Oh no. Cool. Oh. Let's go.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid. What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
Wow.
That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
Okay.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
We'll be positive as all hell tonight. It'll be fine. Okay. My spies have informed me that there is an increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. Okay. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women and creatures are marching into battle with. Although the proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without the scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering gnome type woman. So far, everything I predicted has come true. Now, the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting on 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now, Malcolm, 14 teller of the stars. Shit, okay. Right. Metal detector might have been useful this time. The X-ray probably will be, though. I'm real concerned.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Oh, God.
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod.
No.
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk. who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fenibel.
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
Okay, we've got 7 people today. Right, talk to them.
Let me in, peasant, Princess Desdemona.
What about her?
Peasant? Wow, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
Then GTFO, bitch.
So that means you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Play some funk
Very
on it, mate.
well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
I'm teasing him.
This guy thinks he's my equal?
I don't think you were talking to me, but I...
Shh, you're right. I wasn't talking to you. I should probably just bounce his ass.
Increasing dissatisfaction, fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. He's definitely in the enemy's inner circle. Let's truth spray him.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Well, why didn't you say that in the first place, my guy?
I don't mind wasting time here with you, to be honest. Things back in Petrard are, in a word, bleak.
Bleak, you say?
Yes, quite bleak indeed. Supplies are in short, supply, and morale is at an all-time low. This war has taken a toll on the spirit of all Petrardians. That is why I really think it best that I speak with Her Majesty in private.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Even if I'm not a big fan of Prince Phineas, it sounds like a lot of innocent people are suffering because of this war.
Indeed, they are.
I'm gonna let him in. I don't think this is gonna be a 4-star.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Oh, it was! Having heard the true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the Queen and the and other people above your pay grade. Awesome. Okay, cool.
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
Hello.
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
We need to check that your equipment's okay.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
All right, Phineas.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Okay, right.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
He doesn't have a balloon. I don't know what to do.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was. This was many years ago, mind you.
This is
so I
my
figure doing the
dad.
same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
I have doubt.
This was from the letter from Dad, not from the writ. This bloke just... I don't want to truth serum the first two people and then only have one truth serum left. Oh, we'll chronomancer it if we have to. No, we'll whip him.
Oh, gracious! Your whipping put a hole in my balloon. My glorious expedition is ruined. Thanks a lot, kid.
Hey,
Okay,
I
that-
remember you.
Fixed itself.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
This was something that who was getting the catering. Please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. I've got to be nice, but we're going to talk to
It
him
has
and I'll
come to
bring
our
Ash as
attention that
well.
the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Okay.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you're fun at parties.
Maybe you should quit hoarding all those delicious numbers for yourself and send some to our hungry soldiers.
We would if we could.
Was it Ash? Yeah. Let's ring Ash. Hi, Joe.
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the Catering Corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
Yeah, all
I
right.
thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
You know, I'd
Thank
love
you.
to have done voice acting
We
in
at
this game.
Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Shit! Chronomancy.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? We are prepared.
Very heroic of you to
The proposed services rendered come.
less.
It has come to.
Are you
Right, let's get through this one.
Honestly,
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
I'm gonna truth serum this dude.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms.
Okay.
So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
This is the greatest game! It's so good!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
Goblins and ogres are people too, you shit. Absolutely not. I don't give a shit. Get out.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
But what about,
No!
again, not exclusively people? We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
There we go. You discovered Catering Corp's nefarious plan and stopped it in its tracks. I mean, people are still starving, but poor stuff. This game is majestic. Hello.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Hi.
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Boy, mister, I'm sure glad that you've got your priorities straight.
She's talking sense all of a sudden.
I was being very sarcastic. I can't believe you didn't pick up on that.
Okay. A guy who wants to do a game. I mean, I've got no reason to not want to do it. Metal detector, decoder ring, X-ray. Maybe I'll just talk to him again.
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, confidence and put the team together. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Why stop there? Why not just pull everyone from defending our home to go to the game? Lots of laughs, cheering, merriment. Oh wait, then we all die.
Yeah, I miss Goblin Ball too.
You are so missing the point here.
How do I... X-ray. Sure. He's got the drugs. He's gonna drug people.
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade.
Gonna drug
So long
people.
as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom.
No!
What? You think those on the Milton Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy. Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bums now.
I've got no reason to not let him in, though. I could incarcerate him. I feel like this is like a 1
All
star.
right, kid. I knew you were a Goblin Ball fan. I'm gonna put a team together from some.
This might be another. Yeah, this is another rewind. Goblin board gaming organisers will put a tremendous strain on the spreads in Sprawl, but the people need a morale boost, and you've got an inside tip. Yeah, I'm a chronomancy it.
What's the whole?
And you.
Let's fringe through, talk to him.
Not in. Boy, miss.
Okay, let's x-ray him now. Maybe I'll call Malcolm once I see that. Call Malcolm with his fortune telling. Confiscate the doping
What
stuff.
are these? Don't. So long as the players. What?
Okay.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with.
And then call Malcolm.
Picking a card, and we picked the Magician card. Seems like he's the type of guy who can make things appear out of thin air, like a win for the sorry home team made up of wartime rejects. But if you look close enough, you can always see the strings, or in this case, the syringes. Shake him down for any kind of illicit performance-enhancing drugs.
Okay, yeah,
Then, once you've got him, whip out that decoder ring of yours and turn it into profit. I cannot believe that this late in the game I still have to explain the basics to you.
Decoder ring? Shit. Why would we be decoding something on the secret game? But why would I be using a decoder ring? I'm just going to incarcerate him.
What? You can't arrest me. I'm a Goblin Ball legend. Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open. Your daddy would be so disappointed how you treated one of his heroes.
Nah, he's a good, honest man, unlike you. My dad's gonna be real proud of me. Now you're heading to jail.
Okay, good. Good. You'll not be able to visit the arena, that's fine. Hi, baby.
Echo!
Oh, hi!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself.
Okay, what do you want, mate?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
Yes.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking
Okay.
up.
You're telling me?
Okay. Okay. I'll just talk to him again.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to.
You founded
if
the
you knew a
Mages
mage,
Guild?
You knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
You founded the Mages Guild? Whoa, how old are you?
1685, they say we carry the 7. Well,
You know what? Never mind.
I've got no reason to not let this guy through, right? Because he might actually save the Mages Guild. I've got no reason to do any of that. Let's just talk to him one more time.
these power crystals are what changed things. Back in my prime, a mage might see one power crystal in a lifetime, and even then it might not be a particularly powerful one. What they're pulling out of that dig site could open the door to worlds of possibilities, and not necessarily good ones.
I wouldn't normally say this, but I trust you. I have a power crystal here. It's in a machine called the Chronometer 3.
The Chronometer 3000?
Yeah. How did you...
For years they've been tinkering with power crystals trying to make a chronometer. Oh, this is pretty spooky stuff. Be careful, Lilith. Too much messing with space and time can rewrite the whole world.
I've done it twice this game. I've got no reason to not let him in. Only going free.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
Okay. They're an official guild business. Surely the Stone and Wind Buddies good people. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. Is this a dragon? This is a fucking dragon.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Oh my god, hello. Hi. Hi.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god. Can I be you?
Look at Lil, look how excited she is. I might truth serum this girl.
Me and Peaches are best friends. My favorite thing to do is pick flowers in our secret meadow while she frolics in her waterfall like a big, fire-breathing dog. But I know she's 2,300 pounds of flying death when she gets worked up, and I'm worried we haven't been training enough and that my dinky little tin whistle won't cut through the chaos of battle. I wish I had something with a bit more kick.
Maybe I've got something that packs a bit more punch than your whistle.
Some of the older dragon riders use whips. It doesn't hurt them, but it sure gets their attention.
I've got one of those. Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
Okay,
Wow, thanks! I feel much better with this.
we can no longer hit people. Okay, we're going to receive a bullwhip in our next shift. Fine. Fine, good. Talk to the dragon person one more time.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
Yeah, I get it.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
Oh, Baba.
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
I feel like that's the whip. I feel like that's the whip, and I think we've done it. Yep, let's go for it.
All right, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie. Giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Incredible.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
You been sexy Goblin Flanders?
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Oh man. But
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
is it something to do with your butt? Yeah, sure.
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
He's red. He's red.
More like the green bucket of bolts.
That wasn't a very good rejoinder.
It really wasn't.
Come on, Lil. Do better.
Okay. I've got to X-ray him.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
I've got to take this. I've got to take this away from him. He's going to destroy our side. I've got to confiscate this bomb.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
I can't do that. Talk to him one more time.
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now. Earned my wings under King Oswin himself.
I'm gonna let you
That was
fight.
back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
Okay, so that's the clue for the
You've got a lot of confidence in your abilities. I like that
The
in a
bomb.
pilot.
Not just a pilot, don't you know? Second Lieutenant. King Oswin promoted me himself just a few months before his untimely, mysterious passing.
Okay. I'm drafting him without the bomb.
All right, Second Lieutenant. Head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Okay, what do we want?
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
I can do that.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Ooh.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Absolutely, I can.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
I love the meta commentary. The meta commentary is my favorite. Cool, we'll take it. 30 gold for the shift. You love to see it. Okay. That was tricky. That one was real tricky. That's another four-star what's it. Hi, Chuck.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack a mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Yeah.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Oh, God. Okay. Right. I guess we go from left to right then.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
Oh.
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
So this guy was doing stuff with Chuck.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
What's it, Goblin Ball last night?
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Oh, God.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right.
The big game happening downtown.
Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Now, that's an inconsistency so far.
In my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
An elf.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home.
This guy. It's this guy. It's this big guy.
I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
We'll go back along the line.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Listen, I kind of just want to accuse
I told
the
you,
elf.
I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
Yeah.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
I mean, I get it.
All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week.
Oh, buddy!
Plus, I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Interspecies liaisons can be tricky, I get it.
I honestly
get it.
have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Yeah, it's this guy.
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
No, it's this guy. It's this guy. I'm ready.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
the Cyclopes.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Okay.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
In a Gruffalo, it's like TV's go up, though.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Amazing. Incroyable. Yeah, we'll go to Garvey's. Go and get, like, maybe one crystal. I think that's all we can afford.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Yeah, that'll do. Oh, can I sell you a bomb?
Welcome back to...
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
He's
What
12.
a laugh. You, a working stiff.
She's 12.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Can you
Oh,
go
sure.
there's a hole
Here
in
you
the
go.
ground?
This time, I really
Shit.
want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Write a good joke, Lil. You're 12. Lil will write a letter that includes a really, really good joke. Are you sure? Yes.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Okay.
I think I've done everything.
Let's go. Right. The Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days manning a shop that repairs bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defences, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having been denied entry into the Sprawl, the catering corp rep went back to corporate headquarters with a surplus of the food supplement known as Soylent Beige. While the catering corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of its contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list in all packaging. What was was it the artificial colour and flavouring colouring? The MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. After a record-breakingly brief trial in which the defendant attempted to bribe the judge, the lead prosecutor, half the jury and the court stenographer, Albert St. Lush was found guilty of conspiring to weaken the Sprawl's wartime defences with an illegal goblin ball match. In prison, Albert was confronted by a former player who was busted on steroid charges and was pummeled to death with the great movement of the other prisoners. Echo arrived at the Guildhall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the Guild should use its power to support the City Council and Guard Corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop the war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus. This isn't going to come back to bite me in the ass. And they soon vacated the Guildhall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favourite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Incredible. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Come on. Fuck. Oh, we got this. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes of participating in the battle dashed, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had in fact sailed around the world in record-breaking time. To sum up, he hid in a barn, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primaris dragon rider, commanding her dragon Peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defences. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud, he vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often, so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Unencumbered by the inside-the-park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honour for a Sprawl aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Incredible.